What's up, guys? It's Brandon Flash. Today we're here with my 2023 Tesla Model Y all-wheel drive. I have just shy of 10,000 miles on it, and I just want to give you guys a quick tour of the condition of it, how it's holding up, interior, exterior. I have the white seats, so let's get into it. Like I said, this is my 2023 Tesla Model Y all-wheel drive. This is the Texas built with the 4680 structural battery pack that they actually just discontinued. I'm gonna have a whole video talking about that, so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for that video. But you can see I have Steck Dyno Prism, kind of a flip wrap on it. Let's just do a quick walk around on the exterior here. I do have quite a few modifications on there. I'm going to link a Twitter thread that I made with all the accessories and things that I use. I'm also going to be making a video pretty soon showing all of those accessories, but for now the Twitter thread, or X thread, sorry, will do. Let me show you the mileage and then we'll get into the tour here. So there you can see my odometer, 9,742 miles. That's not technically the odometer, I suppose. There we go, same thing. This was not reset from the moment I took delivery of the vehicle, but so that's actually factory mileage. And if you're curious my thoughts on the vehicle overall, definitely check out my top 10 likes and dislikes video, as well as my, I think 1 month or 2 month review. So we'll start with an exterior tour. Start on the front end, of course, because that's where the most damage potentially would occur. If you watched some of my earlier videos, you would know that I used Expel Track Wrap temporary paint protection film when I first got this. And I used that until I got this Steck Dyno Prism PPF on it. So there are no rock chips on the PPF, and there are no rock chips under the PPF at all. I do have a grill insert down here to stop bugs and leaves and all sorts of stuff from going in there and then getting caught up on the condenser and radiator. I haven't made a video about that. I'm still kind of testing it out, but I think it is worthwhile to add that. And I'll put a link in the description of the pinned comment. It's also in my Twitter thread. But I think that's something that most people should add to these cars because they can accumulate a ton of stuff on the condenser and radiator, and then that will impact your cooling performance. So you can see here, no rock chips worth noting. I guess there's maybe a slight one right there, but overall front end looks really good, even though it's pretty much flat. No rock chips or anything on the hood either. Coming around to the side, tires are still in really good shape. I had Tesla out for a mobile service appointment because I had a trim panel come off. I'll touch on that in a moment on the interior. But I had them try to do a tire rotation, but they basically said it wasn't necessary because the tires were wearing evenly. So took their word for it, didn't bother doing it. These are aftermarket wheel covers on the 19-inch Gemini wheels, also linked in that Twitter thread. Coming around, I have window tint, of course. We'll look right here. This is a pretty heavy wear spot on most cars, but I do have the Rally Armor mud flap, so that's preventing a lot of the rock chips and things from coming back here. Looks like we don't have any rock chips at all there, but I did also have this covered with the Expel Track Wrap when I first got it. Rear tires also in good shape, as I just mentioned. You can see down there. This is an aftermarket EV-based spoiler, also in that thread. Abstract Ocean emblem, also in that thread. But overall, looking really, really good. Same thing on this side. There's really not a whole lot of anything to see on the exterior. I do have a rock chip on the windshield. I actually got that on my way to get the paint protection film and the window tint done in Minnesota, which was really annoying, but it is what it is. Had them fill it. Really not noticeable from the driver's seat, so it is what it is at this point. But let's take a look at the interior. So I have the black and white interior, as Tesla calls it. And on these newer cars, they actually swapped away from having the white inserts on the door cards. They now have this white trim up here. So I kind of like this. I prefer it, or I guess I'm indifferent overall. Alcantara is not the best wearing material, so we'll see how that holds up over time, but so far so good. Some people can be a bit careless as they get into cars, but I'm not one of those people, so my door card looks pretty good. Looking down here, there's a slight gap in the carpet here, which is not great. Seems like it's maybe popped out. I don't know. No, there we go. Looks like it was just popped out somehow. Maybe I caught it or something. Who knows? Anyway, that's back in place. Pedals, floor, carpet, all that looking good. Really a huge fan of the 3D mats, Kagu all-weather mats. I use these in pretty much every car I've had, or at least the last few. And I do have a coupon code down below as well if you're interested in these. Highly recommend them. On the Austin 4680 structural build cars, rather than having a plastic trim here, it has carpet. Some people have expressed concern with how that will wear. And I think if you're in like a winter climate, potentially that's a concern as far as like salt and like just general gunk getting caught up there. But overall, it seems fine. White seats, I know everyone's always concerned with how the white seats will hold up. They're holding up great. I did do a Geon ceramic coating when I first got the car, so that will help keep them clean a little bit easier. But overall, you just wipe them down. I use CarPro Inside Cleaner just on a microfiber cloth and just wipe them down. They look brand new still. Console and everything still looking new, of course. No paint protection film or anything on here. I do have a screen protector on here. This is the Spigen matte protector. Not so much because I'm concerned about breaking the screen, but because I want to reduce fingerprints. Phone mounts, radar mounts, all that's also in the Twitter thread. Steering wheel, just hop in here. Still looking brand new. I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to keeping my steering wheel nice. I always wash my hands or use like a wipe or something before I touch the steering wheel. So still looks brand new, nice and matte and everything. And this is not leather, just worth noting. Let's go to the back seat. I don't have that many passengers generally, but I have had some here and there. So a little bit dusty, could use just a general wipe down back here. But back seat still looking, of course, brand new. And then I have a test camp fridge back here. So I'm a big fan of it actually so far. It's pretty nice being able to just put like a water or Gatorade, something like that back there. Back of the seats, looks like there's a minor scuff there, but looks like that wiped right off. Again, the 3D mats back here, keeping the floor nice and clean. And I did vacuum it before I made this video, just for transparency there. But I think that's pretty normal. And if you don't vacuum your car, well, it's going to start looking terrible. That's just how that goes. We'll go into the trunk. Got my little air compressor charging back here, hopefully. I don't have a liner back here yet. I'll soon have the 3D mats cargo liner back here, which will help protect this, but I've vacuumed it a few times, and I've also used a blanket down here if I'm going to carry something messy, just to keep it from getting kind of gross back here. But I think it is a good idea generally to have some sort of protector back here. I did have Tesla swap my cargo cover to the revision D, I believe it is, or sorry, revision F, which allows it to fold 4 ways rather than just the 3 ways that my original one did. So this is a pretty big improvement. Still pretty awkward to use, but it is what it is. I've had quite a bit of stuff back here, and overall this is looking good still. A couple minor scuff marks, but that's to be expected. That's an Abstract Ocean upgraded light that makes it super bright at night. Again, just the passenger side. This area does tend to get a little bit dirty, so if you have a lot of passengers, if you're an Uber driver or something like that, I'd probably recommend getting one of the protection kits for this area. Otherwise, you will get a lot of scuffs, especially if you have the 7 seat. Having people climb in will probably result in some scuffs there. But you can see floor looking good, back seat there looking good. I do have a front passenger fairly often, so we'll take a look here. And again, this seat looks brand new as well. And all I've done is wipe it down a few times, but that's it. Floor mats, of course. This area is looking good. But there we have it. That was a full tour of the condition of my 2023 Tesla Model Y after just about 10,000 miles. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see my future content, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.